everybody knew what a downwinder was. We were the anti-nuclear capital of the world. I was an autistic kid. My father was a drafted United States Marine, an incredible man. I come from an incredible family. My uncle stood on Omaha Beach on D-Day. I grew up on a huge ranch out by the lake. He was a beautiful, incredible person. He was at Pendleton, combat ready, and they were human guinea pig. They were marched into the trenches in Nevada. They're called atomic veterans. He nearly died at the blast. Between 1951 and 1968, we had 300 open-air tests. Well, as different scientists started to write about this, Wallace Stegner was at the University of Utah at the time. I got to know him. Edward Abbey was hanging around there. I got to know him. I got to know all these environmentalists, and I was an environmentalist, and it was a passionate, intense subject matter there.
All nuclear fighters, all hands on deck, all hands on deck, all hands on deck. All nuclear fighters, all hands on deck, all hands on deck, all hands on deck. They'll be calling you a radical. Plumgate, 311, whatever you want to call it. I call it Pacific genocide, whatever. It's fucking giant conspiratorial across all demographics. All nuclear fighters, all hands on deck, all hands on deck, all hands on deck. They'll be calling you a radical. All nuclear fighters, all hands on deck, all hands on deck, all hands on deck. Plumgate, 311, whatever you want to call it. I call it Pacific genocide, whatever. It's fucking giant conspiratorial across all demographics. They'll be calling you a radical. May God have mercy on all of your souls.
Nuclear power was evolving. We were promised, oh, this can't happen. It will never happen. We cannot have a meltdown.
And the nuclear one?
Well, I'm here on the campus of the University of Utah at the Hinckley Institute, hoping there'd be a bunch of Trump supporters down here. I want to interview them, talk to them. Where are they? Where are they? Home in their fucking basement, licking their gold bars? This fucking Rat Romney, the fucking elitist fucking Mormon CIA cabal is coming apart. I'm at the Hinckley Institute. You know, there's media here all over. Fuck, don't you love it? Don't you fucking love it? This is my home. This is my place, this university. It was my grandfather's great-grandfather that built this fucking university. They've hijacked it. The Romney crime family. Hear me. The fucking Romney crime family is one of the greatest crime families in fucking this country. They're in cahoots with the Bush crime family. The Mormon CIA rats, which fucking completely took over this fucking state. So where the fuck are the fucking Trump protesters? I thought, oh, fuck, there'll be dozens of them show up down here. Oh, they're in their basements looking at their gold bars, pushing young black girls around at fucking rallies. Real tough guys. They're tough guys. Oh, I love that he's blowing this up. Here's some freaking old freaking timers right here. Here's some guys trying to get in. I'm right in front of the Hinckley Institute. Oh, the Hinckley, which I know the Hinckleys personally. Oh, I'm from Ogden. I knew President CIA Hinckley very well. Was he gay? Hell yes, he was gay. Lots of Mormons are gay. They have very funny. I mean, that's a big thing. They have wives and lots of kids. That's how this is a masquerade party. Hello? Now, hanging with me. This is a fucking juggling act I got going today. You know, they ain't going to let us fucking near anyway. You know, good luck parking at the University of Utah. The worst parking in the history of fucking Utah. I mean, it is fucking pathetic. And they're Nazis here. Do not kid yourself. I call them the parking Nazis. By the way, I sued them for fucking up my car when I was an adjunct professor, and I won. They're abusive, usury fucking rats in Utah. They're the most hardcore. You understand? Do people even understand what the fuck usury is anymore? And they claim they're Christians. Jesus threw the money changers out of the temple. Usury was the anti-Christian thing. Buy here, pay here. The Romneys, oh, buy here, pay here. The Romneys are mass fucking murdering evil rats. I'm right here under the U. I'll shoot a video. I was hoping I'd get some of these fucking radicals down here, some of these Trump supporters I could talk to. Don't you love the fucking Karl Rove destroyed the Republican Party? Don't you love it when they say, oh, Karl Rove's a genius. Carlo the small C changes it to K, which, by the way, was on the same place where Scalia fucking died. Go boar hunting when they put up a gun on a tripod. Say, hey, shoot that one. Small C. Fucking, his wife says, what's his problem? This is his ex-wife. He says he's got a fucking 2-inch penis. That's his ex-wife. Don't you love all these quintessential fucking Mormons that aren't from here? Oh, I'm native here. I'm native. What they've done to our people, what they've done to us fucking natives, Utes. I'm a fucking Ute. What they've done to our people, the Mormons fucking is outrageous. Mitt Romney's not from here. He's a mass murdering evil rat. Karl Rove's not from here. These are fucking rats. Oh, I'm on the luxury good of fucking death right here. So the Hinckley Institute, I want people to very much understand, and the luxury good of death. The Huntsman crime family, which they're native. The Huntsmans are native. Criminal syndicate. Mike Lee, native. Criminal syndicate. His father died young of fucking leukemia. This is a criminal fucking enterprise from hell. Now remember, I was on the Mormon Church's advisory committee. I was an adjunct professor on these universities. I'm at the baseball field right now. I played a lot of baseball there in my day. They fucking abused that. They abused their youth. They abused their fucking children. This is the luxury of good of death. Now hang in there with me, because like I said, I couldn't get in. I tried. School of Medicine. Now hear me. The greatest research facility on fucking cancer in the world is right here. The Huntsman Chemical give you fucking leukemia. So I'm probably going to have to park in the fucking cemetery. That's all right, because I'm friends with the guy who owns the cemetery, which that's where I should be anyway, which is on the campus anyway. That's the only place where any of the deer roam, and the antelope can still play in the cemetery. The biggest deer, because they kill them. So this is a crime syndicate. So Romney, these fuckers are so elitist and placed up on a fucking pedestal that this was all orchestrated. Now hear me, this is important stuff. This was orchestrated by who? The Bush crime family. The Mormon Church and the Bush crime family are intricate together with Russell, Skull and Bones, the head of the snake, not Prescott Bush, Prescott Bush's grandpappy. H. Bush, when they infiltrated the White House in 1980. And that guy who had Alzheimer's, they played. Now, who shot Reagan? Hinckley? You know, here, I know all the Hinckley family personally. I knew President Hinckley. I was a stucco contractor. I did all his work. Our families are connected. We go way back. I loved him. He was a great guy. Gay? Oh, hell yeah. He was no pedophile. He was a wonderful guy. I really loved him, President Hinckley, as they called him here, the Mormons. Really a wonderful guy. I can't believe the fucking parking here. So fucking outrageous. So I couldn't get in. And I thought, well, that's okay. You know, I want to be on the campus. This is a historical speech, a very historical speech. And I'll tell you why. This is the fucking CIA, H. Bush, Romney crime family coming apart. It is coming apart. Now, the high school championship basketball games are on this campus right here at the Huntsman fucking Dome here, which the 1978 NCAA championship game was right here in this fucking building. Bird versus Magic. Oh, yeah, I was at that game. That's right. That was right. You know, another Ogden guy, Arnie Farron. So I'm going to have to park in the cemetery. Where are you fucking Trumpers? Where are you Trumpers? You guys are all fucking tough guys. All you Trumpers are all tough guys pushing around black girls at rallies, which, by the way, that is assault. That is assault. You know, we have the right to assemble and say whatever the fuck that we want. Anyway, he has the right to kick them out, of course, you know. Get out. Let the Secret Service. But when you see old white guys in fucking hats and fucking middle-aged, tough, big, fat fucking white guys pushing young black girls, the second they lay the hands on the girl, the second. That is assault. That is assault. How come they're not charged? I want to know why they're not charged. Well, all you tough fucking Romney guys. I like fucking Trump for one reason. He's a phony. He's a racist. He's a fraud. He's a liar. Yes. I mean, one of the greatest. I mean, don't you love it? These fucking liar and inherited wealth fucking Trump, who never made a dime in his life, blew so much money it was unreal, and another inherited wealth fucking lying rat, Romney, having a fucking 7th grade fucking monitor fucking love fucking spat. They're pathetic is what they are. I love Trump for blowing this establishment up. Don't get me wrong, but you guys love Trump for the wrong reasons. You know, blow this thing up, which he's doing. Right? I love it. I fucking love it. What needs to happen? The DNC needs to blow up these globalist rats. The Democrats just haven't woke up enough yet. They haven't fucking had enough punished by the fucking Clinton crime family. Washington Post did a really great piece. How have they parlayed fucking public service into $2 billion? They never parlay fucking Rockefeller's baby. I think he's Russell's baby. You know, the sex museum bought the dress with Monica Stain. I emailed them and I said, "Fuck, how much is that stain worth?" Fucking Rockefeller's baby, Russell's baby. It's a crime syndicate. When are you going to realize since 1980 and realize this country has been totally looted? This is a giant crime. Now, hear me out on the Romney family. The Romney family are mass murderers. Now, the Romney sons and the boys in the Romney family, they go way back, way back. Remember, I'm the Mormon historian around here, and everybody fucking knows it. I am it. I'm the guy. The walking, talking, breathing fucking Mormon historian. They all know it. As they're trying to rewrite history, the Mormons call them communists. The Mormon family, the Romney family was FLDS, Bundy, pedophile, fucking rape artists. They left. They went to northern Mexico. They're still in northern Mexico. The Romney family are the drug cartel in northern Mexico. I mean, these Mormon crime families go way back. Top 10 most wanted. I mean, they kill each other. Fucking they don't fuck around. The Romney family are very tight, close friends with the Oxycontin family. Now, you know about the Oxycontin family. They're very tight, close, mass murder. The Oxycontin family have mass murdered fucking hundreds of thousands of fucking people in this country. Okay, the Romney family, now listen, this is very, very important. The Romney family owns Stericycle in Utah. Stericycle in Utah is the only medical incinerator that can burn mad cow, BSE, into the fucking atmosphere in all the northern, maybe the world. So they ship it all the way. So this is how the KSL or CIA rats. Doug Wright's a terrorist. KSL, and I want to really tie this today into how the Mormon Church is CIA, how the Mormon Church is the Bush crime family, how the Mormon Church is the same fucking evil cabal. I'm right in front of the Institute. I'm right here in front of him as he's giving his speech. Where the fuck are you Trumpers? There's no Trumpers here. What the fuck? I can't believe it. I'll make another fucking round, try to find at least one Trumper. So, Fox News, the voice of Fox News is here. Remember Deep Throat? I remember my friend used to say, my uncle's Deep Throat. And I said, you're full of shit. You know, I know Brent Scowcroft personally. Really personally. I stuck with his house. Kissinger's baby. It's fucking amazing, this crime syndicate. They have fucking slaughtered their people. The Mormon Church is bleeding members so fucking hardcore because of the internet. Merlin said it to me a long time ago. He says, Kevin, I'll never forget it. This is the guy, Merlin Jensen. He says, I'll never forget you saying at the university, saying if the Mormon Church doesn't pivot with their fucking bullshit rhetoric right now, there'll be no Mormon Church in 20 years. So he didn't believe me. Oh, they rode his ass. They're bleeding members so hardcore right now, and not just, you know, the sheep they don't care about. They're bleeding their wealthy members. Why? Because it's being leaked out. People are breaking ranks and leaking out that the so-called living stipe that the Mormons get under the fucking tax-free status, under their tax-free status, the living stipe is, what? $700,000 a year cash and several $1 million up front. It's a pyramid scheme. And they're building malls or building, they own, they get these houses, and so they're wealthy. And I say, what the fuck? Mitt Romney's not from here. His name's Willard Romney. By the way, a lot of my videos I do in the background, that's Willard Peak, named after Willard Richards. So, but anyway, Abe Hunsaker IV is my grandfather. Ike Potter, last living grandchild, was married to him. That's my grandmother. Fucking, you know, these fuckers are coming apart at the seams. They're bleeding money so fucking hard, and they just keep building their fucking grandstand temple, and they refuse to pivot. They refuse. They double down on their dogma and their fucking redneck. Right here in front of the fucking pie now. I can't believe. I thought there'll be Trumpers all over. Where the fuck's the Trumpers? Maybe, I guess there's no young black girls to push around here because they don't allow black people in freaking Utah. The most racist people on the fuck face of the earth in Utah. You think I'm kidding? You are a fool if you think I'm kidding. Why do you think they won't release the body cam on this fucking murder fucking down there at the fucking homeless shelter? Ask the, you don't think Well, of course, they're class warfare, too. They like to kill white people for no reason. Ask Daniel Willard. You know, so bang, bang, shoot them up. So the Romney family owns Stericycle. So we rallied and fought and fought and fought to get the fuck rid of it. Well, Dirty Herbie says, okay, we're going to get rid of it. So it's gone. Goodbye. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. I'm right in front of the Institute again. Police all over here. Lots of fucking cops, but no Trumpers. Here we go. There's the Trumpers. I found them. Okay, so I found the Trumpers. They're here. Fucking police. Okay, they're here. Take it back, Trumpers. You're here. So I got to find a place to park. So there's a bunch of them here. So I take it back, Trumpers. You're here. So I'm going to do a little secret double agent thing I got on parking. So I'm here. I found him. So I'm going to try to fucking park. Hang in there with me. This is a fucking disaster. Stericycles burning BSC into the atmosphere. I'm battling. Becky, the famous politician, which I love Becky. She was on the other side of this issue with me. She was great, though. But, you know, she had 5 young children. She's supporting Stericycle. Take it back about you Trumpers. There's plenty of you here. Okay, so retract that. So the Romney family owns Stericycle. So Dirty Herbie, we got it written that they had to move. Just moving on the other side. You know, what a fucking joke. So I'll get some interviews. Fucking parking, what a fucking disaster. But so Becky gets BSE. So they put it in KSL, the CIA mouthpiece, that this is 1 in a million. It's not BSE, and they put in the big Latin word for BSE. So I go right to the guy who named it BSE, Matt Cow, at Cambridge, and I read his big piece that he wrote. That's exactly what it is, BSE. I sent it to KSL. I said, what are you fucking talking? So Dr. Cooley, the finance professor who I taught with here at the university, and the legendary finance professor who I took over his program, and they blackballed me, fucked me out of my fucking degree. That's what he died from. He lived in Bountiful. So these are fucking mass murdering rats. Okay, let's see if I can sneak into my double agent old secret spot here. Fuck, I used to be in so much fucking trouble down here with fucking University of Utah parking. They sued me. I'd fucking sue them back. That went on. That dog and pony show went on and on and on and on. There's the parking garage. I wonder if I can sneak in there. Hang in there with me if I lose you. Fuck, I should have been down here earlier. I got tied up, sorry. It happens. Oh, there we go. There we go. Shh. I'll permit parking only. These fucking rats here. Oh, they'll write you up so fast, make your head spin off here. They'll tell you. I'll find a place. So, this is a big speech. I'm glad I come down here, even if it's just talking on the phone, whatever. I'll get a video with the Trumpers. And I love the fucking fact that Trump's blowing. And by the way, Romney is playing right into Trump's fucking hands. Oh, is he blowing these motherfuckers up? Fucking rat motherfuckers. Fuck, they've had it so easy, just looting and stealing from the American public for so long. The Bush crime family leading us into fucking wars, you know, just fucking abusing us and abusing us. And they sit on their fucking perch. Bush crime family, the Romney crime family. I mean, remember the Olympics? That fucking criminal fuck, the most... I mean, this is saying a lot. They come out and say the most corrupt Olympics in history. Think about that. The IOC, you know who the IOC is. They're the International Atomic Energy. They're the same fucking people. I'm in the parking terrace right here at the Hinckley Institute. So, take it back on you Trumpers. There's all white males here, but you know, I'm glad I'm down here. There's plenty of them. I ain't gonna get no fucking parking. They're all parked in here. This is my hope for a parking spot. Parking has always been a disaster at this university. You know, and that's part of their fucking scam to abuse their student body. They abuse the fuck out of their student body and just rob fucking money from their students. That's what they do here. Oh, right on, I found one. I think I found one. Okay, so hang in there with me. I'll get a video with the radicals. You know, fuck. This Romney scumbag piece of fuck. What a scumbag he is. You know, I read the speech this morning. This crybaby fucker. Wow, that fucking, they can't believe it. They're not getting their own way and all their free fucking money because they were born with a silver spoon so far up their fucking asses. So here I go. I found a parking spot. I got a miracle. I'm right here in front of the Hinckley Institute, which, like I said, the Hinckley and family are very close. By the way, Mr. Hinckley, I loved him. I used to do a lot of work for him. You're talking a billionaire, you know, and he called me up on the phone. Talk, Kevin, you know, when I was married to that FLDS girl, and Kevin, can I, she'd say, really? President, yeah, I do all their work for, you know, they owned all the car lots, and I did all their stucco work and plaster work for years. They just tore down his building in Ogden. I got some good videos before they tore it down. I was working on a lot of stuff before I got sick. So before I got cancer, right here at the Huntsman, right here at the cancer tree, that's who murdered my father. The luxury good of fucking death. Not my words, LDS Hospital's fucking words. Go to LDS Bone Marrow today. They call it fucking Huntsman. So Huntsman chemical mass murders. Biggest research facility in the world. Now get this. They're not allowed to research the cause of cancer. Only the so-called cure. So they suck in these fucking money. They have these hotel rooms that you stay in. You don't believe it. I mean, it's a luxury good of death. Their cancer survival rate is fucking the lowest in the United States. They're mass murdering fucking hellhole. They extract on Scripps is no better. Scripps is the same thing. You know, our hospital says you want to eat the good food and stay in the hotel and die, go ahead. You want to come, you want to live, come here. I'll take Living, which is a guy from Denmark who runs it. So here I am. I'm walking right there in front now to the rally. There's fucking hanging with me. I'm glad I fucking hung around. I take it back about you Trumpers. I take it back. You're here. Sorry, don't get mad at me. You know, by the way, I love you for one reason. I hate you for one reason, because you push around young black girls and, you know, people have the right to protest. That's wrong. But Hillary, Hillary Westinghouse, the Clinton crime family, don't you love how she can call herself a feminist? Oh, my God. Are you kidding? Go talk to Paula Jones. Go talk to Jennifer Flowers. Go talk to Monica. I mean, we go on and on and on and on. I mean, you think about these gang stuff. It's like the polygamous Mormon women. How can they fucking go along in this day? I mean, who really is the problem? I mean, my ex-girlfriend used to say it to me all the time. Kevin, you can't help yourself. You men can't help yourself. Of course, she was from Denmark. She'd say, you can't help yourself. You got that extra chromosome. I'd laugh. Okay. She'd say, you guys are creeps. All you men are creeps. You're born creeps. Don't you know? And I'm like, yeah, I do. And so, anyway, so I'm here getting to the front of the Trump rally. See how many Trumpers they got here. Looks like a pretty good crowd. A lot of media here. Local media trunks, because they get on their knees for freaking Romney. And so I'm roaming around here. It's the old the Hinckley Institute. It's a grand campus, by the way, which my family's money built. Of course, they didn't believe in Harold Wealth, those early guys. Oh, the guys that found the gold at Suitors? Oh, yeah, they were Mormons. So here we are, lots and lots of police. I can't believe I even found a freaking parking spot. Here we go. So I'm going to start my camera right now. So this is going to be quite the ordeal. Me doing the radio show, shooting a video, dealing with police. I'm good at this. That's why I use this little blog. Okay. You ready? History in the making. They'll be calling you a radical. Oh, God, my camera's fucked up. Hold on. I can do this. Okay, here we go. We got it. They'll be calling you a radical. Kevin Blanch here on the campus of University of Utah at this historical speech where Romney is throwing his crybaby fit, his 2-year-old fit, inherited wealth billionaires, the Romney crime family, not getting their ways, the CIA cartel, which is incorporated into the Mormon church, Romney's not from here. Karl Rove's not from here. As they destroyed the Republican Party, they destroyed the country. So Trump's going after him. Thank God. So anyway, let's see. Lines. You ought to see these lines trying to get in. There's police. I got their eyeballs on. They always have their eyeballs on me, but I'm friends with them. So you ought to see the line. So here's the line. Wow, here we go. I don't see any radicals. No radicals yet. It's a big line. Lots of freaking media. Lots of media. You know, this spin. But hang in there with me. We'll record this history as the inherited wealth billionaires are having crybaby fights with each other on their freaking... I mean, doesn't it remind you of the 6th grade? You know, they're both inherited wealth up with silver spoons so far up their ass, it's unbelievable. And now they're having little spats with each other as they destroy the United States. Well, they already destroyed it. Here we go. So, the speech has already happened, hasn't it? Huh? What time? 9:30. So, they don't even have the doors open. So, I don't see any radicals. I see a lot of good college kids. There's a good one here, right on. Good for you, me too. There's one. You gonna make some noise in there? No signs. I don't see any signs. But I'm going to try to get in. I guess the speech isn't going to go till 9:30. I made it in time. Lots and lots of media here. Lots of media here. It's mostly local, you know, which we know what our local media is. Propaganda whores. That's all they are. I would say there's probably, what do you think, lined up here? They just opened the doors just now. Timing. So... I'm going to try to get in. What do you think's here? What are they saying now? They're moving the line now? God, ain't that something? So they're moving the line? Yeah, okay. So... I made it by a lickety-split, so at least I'm here alive. It's an historical event, as the Republican Party has imploded themselves. Karl Rove destroyed it with a small c. Remember that? Oh, he's a genius. He's a genius. He's a fucking moron. There's a radical. They ain't going to let you in, huh?
No.
How many people you think got in?
Seating capacity 500.
So, was you here early? Was there any radicals lined up with signs or anything? It was all softball pussies? So, there's part of the Bundy clan. They're going to broadcast in the Union, so we'll walk up to the Union. We'll try to get some interviews with some of these Trumpers. I don't see any Trump signs. I see a lot of white males and women, but I see a lot of college students, police. So it's an historical speech because the multi-billionaires born with a silver spoon up their ass, both of them are going to have a little freaking 7th grade spat. Romney's had it. I mean, you think about Romney. Romney never worked a day in his life. Never worked a day in his life. Inherited wealth that he's blown so much of the money. You know, it's an American exceptionalism. You know, Cornel West said it perfectly. What did Cornel West say about Obama when he got elected? He's nothing but a charismatic version of American exceptionalism. Now he says he's nothing but a Republican in blackface. What an insult to Republicans. But there ain't nothing black about him, Whitey. I mean, what he's done. But, by the way, the suicide of Aubrey McClellan yesterday is a major, major event. And it ties right here. The frackers, Dick Cheney's freaking baby. You know, they completely manipulated the price of oil to $160 so they could frack the earth. They didn't need to frack it. You know, there's no energy crisis in this country. This country's producing 60% more energy than they even make. So I'll shoot another video. We'll get inside and see what he's got to say. So it's mostly college students here in the crowd. They're very, very well behaved. You know, I have not seen one sign. It's a big crowd. You know, they said they left 500 in this morning. You heard me ask him if there are any radicals had signs. He says no. He was I think that young man was a vet. He had a vet shirt on with some group, and he looked like one of the good radicals, the kind that I like to show up my radicals. You know, he had long hair and well-groomed, freaking, well-spoken. That's what a lot of people don't understand. The activists have been born post-Fukushima, and that have emerged that have finally woke up. They're very well educated. Very well educated. They don't fall, for the most part, for the race baiting, for the religious baiting. You know, there's elements of it. But there's a new breed of activists been born. So, okay, well, I got to remember where I'm parked. So, the mathematics building, student center, okay. The campus has changed a lot. I'm here at the original building, which my great-grandfather's money built. I just really love this campus, but it's gone to shit. You know, the other campus is so much better now. My campus, Weber State, and so blackball, but the Romney crime family, people need to wake up. And these young boys of theirs, they're disturbing. They're disturbing. But look, that's what inherited wealth does. Look, this country was all about no inherited wealth. My grandfathers were fucking so filthy, stinking great-grandfathers. You know, they're the guys that started it. They didn't believe in inherited wealth. You know how much I inherited? I got 1 acre of ground. That's how much I inherited. 1 acre of ground. That's it. Not a penny, not a dime. They didn't believe in it. This country never believed in it. They were anti-royal. Remember the Masonics? They were that's what the George Washington Masons, anything anti-royal. Napoleon, anything Arab. They made the new calendar in France. So, hey, that's what this thing is. Because look, they understood that inherited wealth through bloodlines created every problem that they had in England. And so that's why they did this. No inherited wealth, but they've manipulated it. It took them a long time to backdoor this when the Bush family, crime family, infiltrated the White House. Now, who shot freaking Reagan? Now, think about this. You shot a United States president. You never went to jail? He never went to jail. How's that even possible? Oh, the Bush crime family. H. Bush runs the whole show, which you go back to Prescott, you can go back to Russell. Now, who's Russell? This is all nuclear, by the way. All nuclear. They've hit all the cancer rates here. My doctors agree. They underestimated me. So, they've got KSL, Doug Wright is a terrorist. KSL are hardcore terrorists. They're royal repressives who have just been bought, paid for. Johnny got his gun. You know, they shoot a 21-year-old girl in the face and blow her head off for no reason. No reason. Absolutely no reason. Got clear up to the Union. So, good Lord. They and the media protects that. Now, I want you to think about the media protect. You know, Callie's suing. By the way, he got fired, so Callie's suing now. West Valley Police. You know, he's resigned this week. I mean, this whole thing's coming apart on these fools. So at least I got some video of the crowd being turned away. It's a historical speech. The club's blowing up. The cabal is blowing up. It's over. They don't know what to do. They're in full blown-out panic mode. They have raped and robbed and pillaged the United States populace for so long They don't, the Romney crime family, the Bush crime family, the so-called RNC, and the DNC, which are the exact same people, a bunch of Goldman Sachs freaking attorneys, have robbed and pillaged and raped this country into oblivion. Busted down all labor laws, busted everything we've built up for all those years. The debt was spiraling out of control. Freaking unbelievable debt. The usury is just off the hook. The mortality rate is tumbling. People should be living to be 100 easy. They poisoned the freaking air. They poisoned the water. They fucking gave Monsanto carte blanche. You know, they just allowed these rape artists to do whatever they wanted to the people. In the name of Christianity? What? Up is down, black is white. You know, it's so outrageous. So I'm here at the Union. So they're going to show it. I want to listen to it. I'll shoot another video inside the Union. It's been a while since I've been in this Union. A long while since I've been in this Union. So I remember back when people used to smoke weed in this Union. In public. Drink. Kegs. No one gave a shit. What happened? I don't know. What an evolution since we were young, huh? In the 70s? Well, our parents worked 40 hours a week. One person worked. Made $105,000 a day. Had full freaking health benefits through their employer. Oh, this globalization. Oh, it worked nice, didn't it? So here I am. I'm in the Union. So, in the cafeteria. I need more coffee anyway. So, we'll go in, listen to the speech. I already read it. The crybaby gone mad. Let's see. Hey, do you guys know where they're airing the Romney speech here in the Union? They just shut it out and they says, well, we're going to put it on the live stream here in the Union somewhere. Do you have any idea where?
Yes, I would say it's upstairs.
Got to be, huh?
Ballroom.
Yeah, that's where it'd be. That way, right?
Oh, yeah, it's directly above us pretty much.
Yeah. Thanks, guys. Still a beautiful campus. Amazing campus. By the way, my mentor, I think he'll be rolling over his grave. He graduated here. That's right. Well, Stegner. Oh, yeah, he graduated here. Yeah, he lived as a boy here in Salt Lake. You know, I could tell you some really great stories about Stegner. Number one, when he was a boy in Great Falls, Montana, he got his job mowing lawns. He only had 3 clients. Guess who one of them was? Charlie Russell. What a synergistic effect there, huh? The greatest writer in Western history, maybe, and the greatest, wow. Stegner's father murdered it was a double homicide right here in the old dumpy, sleazy, this second south was prostitution freaking capital of the Western United States. And he, here we go, we're in the bottom. Yeah, here it is. So, all right, they're probably going to make me get off the phone. I don't know. I'll stand out. So, anyway, his mistress, he murdered her and murdered himself in there. My grandparents were really close friends with Scowcroft. Richard, he was the laureate. And so, you know, my literature background goes deep. Fawn McKay Brody, Bernard DeVoto, Wallace Stegner, Richard Scowcroft, knew them all personally. So, him I ask him, the Phillips 66. Somebody said they were airing the Romney. They shut off the thing over there and they said they were putting it on the live stream in the Union. Okay. Phillips 66 conference here. By the way, Phillips 66 was started in Ogden. That's right. You know, so I can get into that whole thing. Utah engineering. So, got a bunch of elementary kids. So, well, it's not here in the ballroom because I'm in the ballroom. So, anyway, the most important thing Maybe I'll walk out. Okay, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I think this would be the best angle for me anyway. I'll get some coffee here at this beautiful place on the hill that John Huntsman Chemical has ruined. He's a fucking rat. How is it possible? By the way, Mike Lee kicked me off Medicaid. My daughter's, I'm one of those ones. Why I'm fighting for my life with AMA leukemia. They had to quit treatment on me. I forked over all my money. Had about $1 million. Forked it over. Went on Medicaid to pay for the rest. And I got booted. Why? Because I shot videos of cows drinking water out of the Energy Solutions dump site. And Mike Lee's buddies. Mike Lee, who's an ideologue, phony, house in foreclosure, got $600,000 from the bank bailout. That's right, look it up. Why would the media not cover that? So Huntsman goes after him, John Sr. John Sr., you're talking one of the richest men in the world. CNBC in 1999 did their series with the top 10 wealthiest people in the world. Spent a week with their house, of course, the Prince, Mandar, the 9/11 guys. And so then number 10 was right here with John Huntsman. So he says, I'm going after Mike Lee. He says it in public. Does it interviews, going after him. By the way, I remember when he was going to buy the Jazz and they kidnapped his daughter. That's a whole other thing I can get into. So all of a sudden, then John Huntsman, which would be John Huntsman Jr., right? He was a good governor, believe it or not. He was a good governor. I know him personally. I remember watching him smoke weed right here in the freaking Union. So what happened? Now John Huntsman Jr. is Mike Lee's what? He's Mike Lee's campaign manager? That can't even be possible. Well, I better not get coffee, because how am I going to talk on the phone, shoot video, and argue with freaking KSL at the same time? By the way, KSL, KUTV, they all know me personally. And I tell them all the time, well, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm the media. So, for instance, the Energy Solutions gig out there, when they're getting ready to Dirty Herbie to make the thing, we both go out there the same day. Okay, so Brian does that great piece for KUTV. It's a nice piece. Brian's a good guy. And he does his piece, posts it, and he says, no one gives a shit, Kevin. And I said, what do you mean they don't give a shit? I did my piece the same day. Yeah, nobody even cares about mine, whatever. They didn't watch. I don't think. And I says, mine got 14,000 views. Brian, yours got 141. So I tell him, now who the fuck's the media? At the Snowden event, my question got read. Bill Provisio cropped out my question. God, it's like Dr. Barros, the old man. He says all the time, he says, Kevin, you've got to get these books done. This has been saying for years. I says, I'm working on it. I've been hearing that for 30 years. When I got leukemia, he kind of panicked too. So did I. I rushed a lot of my work out because I thought I was going to die. And my work's important, but nobody will sponsor me. Nobody will send me. The Eccles Foundation, which I knew Mariner personally. I knew George personally. You would think their money, Wattis money, all this freaking money, the nuclear cartel money. Well, give Kevin a freaking stag. They got billions in grant money. I know the guy who writes the grants. They hate me because they don't want the fucking truth. That's what Mormons do, is rewrite history anymore. They tore down the Mormon battalion marker at Old Town, my grandpa's marker. I'm having a fit when they didn't even own it. California's going crazy about that. They're pissed, by the way. So we'll walk over to where he's standing. We'll stand with the media. Now they've tore down the marker at the Capitol. Because what? They call themselves the Great Communists. The United Order, 100% redistribution of wealth, 100%. So now they're free market fairy tales. How'd that happen? The CIA. Ezra Taft Benson. Oh, yeah, that's who did it. It already started to infiltrate. Mae Brussels used to do that great work on this back in the day. And there were so many good radical activists in Utah when I grew up. This place was crazy, by the way, in a good crazy way and a bad crazy way. There was you got to realize how radical freaking Utah was when I grew up. Think about the criminals. Lafferty's freaking... I remember what's his name threw all his children off the Shiloh fucking tower there. Crazies, crazy, bad crazies. Hoffman and Lafferty are cellmates. Just crazies. And then there was the good ones. Mae Brussels used to get into it. A lot of people, you on the hills for usury now. So I'll walk back down to the fucking media. I don't need to watch this fucker on TV. You know, the Romney they're fucking, look, these criminal enterprises they've had since they got Reagan in the White House. They kicked, I don't remember, Carter had solar panels on the White House. This is all because, look, anybody knows the greatest way to extort billions and become a royal is extort something that's already on Earth. Just take it from the Earth and sell it. What's gold? I love it. Go back to the gold standard with the trilogy. The Queen owns all the gold mines. Rio Tinto right here. Rio Tinto is the Queen. I worked at Kennecott. In the biggest open carbon mine, that's the Queen owns it. I worked out there. I load up the gold, put it on train cars straight to Canada. Straight to the Queen's freaking place. So, jobs. Poison. Oh, God, jobs. Bullshit. It's all a fucking shakedown. It's a fucking lie. These fucking Mormon fucking rats. What have they evolved into? What have they turned into? It's a fucking white boys hair club for fucking men. Look how abusive they are to females. Of course, so is Hillary. And how can, I mean, look what we got. Now, Trump, I'm no Trump fan because he's a liar. But he does talk tariffs. And look, Trump, let's get real. How about his wife? He was married to another Russian girl. So, by the way, they're connected to Arianna Huffington. By the way, was she CIA? And Hillary's emails prove that she's CIA. We've been planting freaking stories through the Huffington Post. It says right in Hillary's emails. Ones have been leaked. They cover up with Fukushima. So, Trump's wife, she didn't have citizenship. What'd she do? Started sleeping with a married guy? Billionaire? Well, fake billionaire, inherited wealth liar. Had a couple anchor babies. You know, isn't that what those bad guys do? You know, those Mexicans on the border. By the way, I got news for you. The Mexicans settled Utah. You know, it's just for my little grandson. I take him to the Capitol. Go on the Capitol. Utah State Capitol. The first big marquee on the freaking wall is Father Escalante. Who? Not Jim Bridger. No, he was here way 100 years earlier. Father Escalante. The Mexicans were here for. This was Mexico, by the way. My grandpa stood at the old Pacific Capitol at Monterey, California, when they freaking flipped it back over in 1948. Remember the Mormon Battalion? When they flipped it back over. The capital of Mexico. Where? Monterey, California? Huh. How long did the tree's still there, the plaque's still there when the Spaniards handed it over to the Mexicans? It's amazing what they've done to California. You know, the Mormons president is gigantic. Ask fucking Steve Young, you know. I mean, the whole Proposition 8 fought in California is fought by two Utahns. They used to be business partners, Alan Ashton and Bruce Bastian. You know, yeah, we're perfect guys. That's them. You know, he was gay, stepped out like so many Mormons who are gay, had 7 or 8 kids, right in freaking church. I'm gay, bye. So that's how they play here. It's a masquerade party here. Mitt Romney's the greatest masquerade party of them all. Mitt Romney's think about this criminal. This guy's a hardcore, they're having a fit because the Republican Party was, Karl Rove's a genius. Karl Rove never won any elections. They said, well, he orchestrated it. We at Weber State, the debating society, he came there first. It's well documented. He got run out of Utah. That's why he set up shop in Texas. And this whole thing that's evolved in these secret clubs or whatever, where do you think they learned it? Walt Stegner, my favorite line. You think the Germans invented genocide? You know nothing about the American West. I'm standing right here at his place. This is Walt Stegner's house. This is his house. Yeah, he went to college here. He graduated here. That fucking genius. You know, we take the train to San Francisco. You know, remember Richard Scowcroft? He was the laureate there. That writer? Yeah, from Ogden. The Hinckleys from Ogden. I mean, I'll write 100 books about this. You'd think somebody'd step up and say, hey, let's get together and let's do this. My cousin, Carol, who's a genius. She's like, Kevin, I can type so many things. We'll get together and do it. But she's on about her 15th husband. You know, she's busy taking care of another one dying. I'm like, she's so beautiful. And, you know, she's getting up to the age 70. So, I mean, my God, what she's been up. I said, what have you been up against? I mean, she's incredible. I mean, this has got to be one of those, you know, you're talking, wow. And so all these guys are just all over her all the time. So, I mean, one dies, she gets married to another one. Another one dies, I mean, I was like, why don't you leave these old geezers fucking alone? you know, and get to fucking helping me write these books. Yeah, I'm going to do it, Kevin. So he's in the building right now. I'm sitting in front of the building. So let's see. KSL, Univision, Salt Lake. I'm going up the trucks. Fox 13 News, C News, call. Fox 13 News, KUTV Experience, Channel 5, News Specialists, which they're not the media. You know, that's the problem. See, Romney and these guys have underestimated the new media. We're the media. Come on, YouTube's the media, and everybody knows it by now. Took a long time. But these guys are still in denial. They think they're the media. They think they could still socially engineer and make up lies and put it out, just like Hillary's done. And that's the Romneys. So they don't understand how the Internet has blown up the Republican Party. That's what did this. The Internet has done this. Good. So here we go. 5 News Specialists, KSL. Doug Wright's a terrorist, by the way. Hardcore terrorist. So I'll stand right out here, and I'll get some shots. There's tripods and towers everywhere. They're all in there. But I guess they let 500 in, and that was probably another 200 out when they shut the doors. But I'll get response from people coming out because I'm the fucking media. You know? Best thing, I remember I was arguing with another professor. Now, this is all Masonic. I restored the 1905 Masonic Temple single-handedly, hung from a rope and hand-chiseled it in 2009. Saved it mentally and physically. I completely restored that. Probably the most historical building in all the Western United States. They tried to tear it down. My mind stopped them. I restored it single-handedly. It couldn't be done. That's all we heard. I hung from a rope 7 days a week, 12 hours a day, and hand-chiseled the back. This whole Masonic theism, the anti-Masonics, whatever. This is who they think they are. They don't realize they completely lost power. Completely, because, as Merlin said, he gave an interview one time, and the Mormon Church will say a long time over and over, we have a problem with the Internet. And I said, no, you don't. You have a problem with the fucking truth. You have a problem because you're sexist. You know, it's like Kelly. When she organized the protest down there, I told Kelly, you know, her dad's great, by the way. That's who I was with at the Snowden event, Snowden. So she's like, Kevin, no, we're just going to do a peaceful protest. Come by, yeah, like they do in California, San Onofre, and the California in their Tim Cook uniforms. And they talk, they're going to excommunicate everyone. This is a white fucking boys hair club for men. This is Mitt Romney's fucking thing. Which, by the way, Mitt Romney's not from here, Utah. Kyle Rove's not from here. Glenn Beck's not from here. All these people that have hijacked the Mormon Church, they're not from here. They're not native. I'm native here at the Utes. Little soldier, right where I live, on my said ground. He was the rebel Ute. Wheatley Blanch, my great-great-grandfather, is the only man they said could even live with them. He lived with them. You know, I read through my grandma's journals all the time. We're adopted. He was a pligist. We're, you know, my grandmother from there. Here they go. Here they're coming out. Is it over? Yep. All right. So let's see if I can do two things at once. I'll try to get some interviews out here and do my radio show. I mean, I'm a multitasker. How was it? Did he throw a fit on Trump like they said he was going to? Inherited billionaires having temper tantrums. Two of them going at it. You got to love it. We're at the Gardner Hall. I guess, you know, standing in front of Kingsbury Hall is right next door, by the way. Kingsbury Hall is spectacular and grand, by the way. This is in the circle right here with this incredible, historic, beautiful campus. So let's see if we can catch some media coming out. We'll see if we get any who's, and we'll talk to people and see what they said. So do you throw a good temper tantrum in there? Yeah. Was it good?
Wrecked that Trump guy.
Did he?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we see who the nominee is. Of course, they'll both probably lose to the Clinton machine. You know, so, I mean, can you believe him going after Trump like this? Like it's going to work. It's not going to work. You know, Trump, they threatened earlier to do this, so Trump would just say, go ahead, I'll just run as an independent, which I wish he would have anyway, because then he could have blown up the DNC too. So, a little late for temper tantrum crybaby and stuff, you know. It's pretty amazing. So, I'll recognize somebody. Hopefully we'll get KSL out here. And those line rats. Here's KSL right here. She's set up, getting ready for interview. She's doing the same thing as I am. We're standing next to it, but like I said, I'm the real media. We know what KSL does to media. She's trying to interview people right now. Here we go. Okay, this is KSL. Now, I'll get my interviews when I come out. We know how KSL spins stuff. There's media. I don't know if that's Fox or KT, the police. How was it? So we'll see what we can get. I can get for interviews. See, I refuse to do interviews with KSL anymore. I used to do a lot of interviews on the nuclear thesis, but they just spin me and chop me. So, and I'm blackballed anyway, so I tell them to fuck off. You know, so you know how I roll with CNBC, get in their face, and we'll see how it went in there. Hang in there with me. We'll get some interviews. I'll recognize somebody that comes out of here. I know too many people in this town. You know, I know all these reporters. They hate me, by the way. Wait till you see these. We'll get this on camera. When they see me, they literally walk on the other side of the street. So, there's a Romney supporter. Got a shirt. Whoa. I told you how white they are. So, the Romney crime family, I imagine that's probably one of his daughter-in-laws and his 5 mass murdering evil sons. The crime family. Here comes some media. Let's see if we can get a interview with any of these guys. How was it in there?
Good.
You go off on Trump good? You think it worked? It ain't good? They think it worked. I got news. This is going to backfire so hard. This is the worst thing he ever did. The internet's going to go psycho on this. Here we go. There's some more media right there. See, they're pointing out people like I do, but I'm the real media. We know who they are. They're not the media. I'm the media. And I can prove I'm the Utah media. Like I said, I do pieces, they get 14, 15,000 views. These guys' interviews will get 100 views. And everybody knows how they spin it into their dogma. So we know as Salt Lake City Police refuses to release the body cam on the murder the other night. The chief of police is great, by the way. He's come out, the ex-chief. So let's see if we can get an interview here. I think this is Fox. I'm not sure. That might be KTV. I don't recognize him for sure. It's been a while since I started my fight with these guys. Are we still on the air? Yeah, I guess. See what we can get here. Yeah, they must have all snuck out the back door. See if we can get Mitt. Here we go. We got a sign. Hold up your sign. Save us, Mitt. How was it in there? Admit it. You know what? I like it. His real name's Willard, by the way. So that was the first signs I've seen. Signs. So here we go. We'll follow the freaking media. They're up on thing. They're getting in position, so they know somebody's coming out. They get tips. See, I don't get shit. You know, because I'm the media. I hope we're still rolling. My camera's rolling. We're trying to get an interview with somebody who matters. Here we go. That's KSL. We know what Nazis they are. Doug Wright's a terrorist, by the way. They're CIA rats. Paid CIA rats, KSL. Fox News. The voice of Fox News is KSL. They're all CIA rats. And you think I'm kidding. More media. Here we got an old Olympic hat press pass. And this is an old timer. Got a Marco Rubio shirt on, right? How was it in there? What did you think? You think it was effective or counterproductive?
I think it's productive.
You don't think the internet's going to just light up and Trump's going to go psycho? I think this is the best thing that ever. I know, but he got the. What? Don't you think maybe Colorado blew up the Republican Party and ruined the DNC or the RNC, which is the same thing as the DNC?
Not necessarily. I don't think so.
So, what do you think his plan is?
Whose plan?
Mitt.
Trump or Mitt?
Mitt.
I think it's to draw criticism towards Mitt rather than criticism towards Cruz or Rubio.
Oh, did you?
All All nuclear fighters, all hands on deck, all hands on deck, all hands on deck. All nuclear fighters, all hands on deck, all hands on deck, all hands on deck. They'll be calling you a radical.